Walk any outdoors. I'll drink your beer. Walk any outdoors. I'll drink your beer.
Oi oi! Welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? All doing good? Very good. Going to be reviewing, well not so much reviewing, but testing out a few stoves today. I'll show you what stoves I've got in a minute. Bit of a quiet month this month. Not much happening until the end. The schools break up for the Easter holidays on the 27th of March. So on the 28th, I will be hopefully doing a beach camp. More to be revealed about that one near to the time. Possibly Ilkleymoor wild camp, but I'm more aiming for a beach camp. And apart from that, it's going to be a quiet month. But now the weather, once we get to end of this month, weather's going to be changing, lighter nights, so be more action, more stuff happening. Well, like I said today, testing a few stoves out. I've got a couple of twig burners, couple of twig stoves, and I don't know where I'm meant to be looking. I'm sure it's that way. I've got an alcohol stove, and yeah, I'll be bringing back in 2 seconds. I need to turn this around so you can see exactly what we're going to be testing today. So we have a small, absolutely really light. What does this weigh? 30 grams. This is an alcohol stove. Lid screws off. You're meant to be able to just put a pot on top of that and it worked, but I'm sorry, I don't believe it, because to me, you put a pot on there, it's going to cut off all air supply, so it'll just die off anyway. This is just, well, it was to go over the top of it and put your pan on, unless I put it in this. This is a little fold out pocket stove. And I've got a twig stove here that you need to assemble that one. And then we've got another twig stove that you just fold out. So we'll set them going. I'll boil some water up, make a brew, see how long each one takes, something daft like that. And then also we'll do a cheeky little beer review. Then maybe I'll go to a brewery over at Road. Because it's their open weekend. I might bring yous in, but I might not. We shall see. I might even go live yet, but we just watch this space. But anyway, I'll bring yous back when I'm out in the garden and we're getting some fire action on the go. Welcome back. Right then, we'll start with it's a fold-out twig stove, is this one. How much did this one cost? Well, just have a look at the sheets. This is a Temu special, like. And this one weighs in at 925 grams. It's not the lightest of stoves, but for £7.47, does it matter? So anyway, let's have a look. When you get these, they're coated in this horrible blue film. It's a nightmare to get off, but okay. Have to bear with me while I sort this out. Does that actually go in there? I don't even know where that goes. Does it go in that one? No. Does it go in there? It goes in there. Then we've got a little grill that goes on the top. Apparently you can grill meat and stuff on top of there. I thought it was just for a pan, but obviously not. So anyway, basically what you've got in there, you've got a little rack to put your twigs and whatnot on. Obviously the tray what I was fiddling with for the ash, airflow. So let's just get going here. As you can see, I'm not very organised. So we'll use one of these wood wool firelighters to get it going. And I've got some kindling down here. So let's just get this on first. Drop that in. And let's just start feeding her and see how we go. Lovely kindling this, you can hear how dry it is. And yes, I know it's a twig stove, but it's been that wet, I won't even going to bother with twigs. Let's just leave it for there a minute then. And for this one, for this experiment, my cup holds 250 ml of water. So, and we'll do it in this. And I put it in a jug so all water's the same temperature. That's taken nicely, is that? So let's just get stopwatch on already. Beautiful. Also, there's a door what you can feed the twigs in as well at the front. Lid on. Let's see how long we can get going there. Also, I might pause the video and then bring you back once it's done, otherwise it's going to be a bit of a boring video for you. I mean, it might be the way. Oh, that's intense, is that? That's like leak. It's going to set my pan on fire. Just shows you how good it is, how good the kindling is. Wow. So guys, as you can see, or you can hear, that's up to a boil. 1 minute, 50 seconds. Not bad at all. I think I put too much on there, too many twigs. You're just going to have to let that burn now. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, right, on to the second one. Now this one, weighs in at, it's only 380 grams, £6.79 from Timu. It's a bit of a pain to build, but you have to persevere with me. And you get it like these bits here. So you get 3 with the solid side, 1 with a feeding hole. Let's see how we do this. They just sort of slot together like that. Put the bottom in. Is that right? No. No. Yep, that way. You say I'm a professional at this, like. Right, so that's them bits then. We'll try and get the feeder on. Hopefully that'll just... Huh. Right. Get that size in like that. It feels a bit sharp. I think you might have to watch what you're doing with this. Cut your fingers on. Ah, that's it. Okay. We've got it. And this doesn't seem very sturdy, that like. How does this go? And that there, sit your pan on. So let's have a look at. Firelight it. Just feed some twigs into that. Kindling even, twigs, you know what I mean. Through top for now, just till it gets going. I don't think I'll need many. Put too many in first one. I'll let that get going. Get my water ready. Start at that. See how this one goes. Okay, 1 minute 40 there. Let's have a quick look. Yep, like that. Mucky hand from the pan, from the first one. Yeah, nearly there, nearly there. And there we go. Two minutes 30 for that one. We'll make a brew, shall we? Oh. Irish cream cappuccino, lovely stuff. I usually put a 3-in-1 with this as well, but I've had enough caffeine today, so I don't really want to be adding one of those. End up peeing all day. And I've got beer to drink yet. So, let's have a look. Okay. Lovely jubbly. Just enough, eh? Cheers from walking outdoors. Says I'll drink your beer, but I'll drink your coffee as well. Oh, lovely. I'll bring his back in a minute. Once this is cooled down, I can move it and we'll try the alcohol stove. It shouldn't be long. Right guys, so lastly we'll the little alcohol stove. I've decided that I'm going to put it in this little fold away pocket stove. you know, you get the little fuel things, I can't remember what they call it, dragon fuel or something, yeah, little tablets, you put them in there and like, you can also use twigs and that, but I think it's cool just for this to sit on. So there we are. This is absolutely, there's no weight to this at all. 30 grams. I mean, it's about the weight of a pound coin or something, not even that. But, we'll use some of this Greenhaven bioethanol fuel on this. This big bottle of this cost me £6.65 from the old Timu. So we'll give it a go. There should be a mark on there when you fill it up to. I've never used this fuel stove. I've never used any alcohol stove before, so have to bear with me on this one. Right, I do think that's enough in there. We'll use a match on this one to get it going. Yep, that's going. That's in again. Stop watching go. See how we get on with this one. So guys, we're on 2 minutes 15 on this one so far. Nope, nowhere near yet. I think this might be a lot longer job. Oh, so guys, coming up to 6 minutes. We're still nowhere near. It's getting a bit of steam now, but and yeah, I know I maybe should have primed it first. Not primed it. Give it a bit longer to get going, but can only knock 30 seconds or something off for that. But the pleasure of using these is lightweight. It don't matter how long it takes, does it? You're not going to be in that much of a rush for a coffee. But I'll bring his back once it's boiled. Right guys, it's coming up to 10 minutes. 10 minutes just gone. And we're just coming to a boil now. That's not quite a put that back on for a couple of seconds. Yep. So 10 minutes 32 seconds. And we're on it's a steady boil. 10:32. So what do we make of all that? Pros and cons. They've all got pros and cons. Obviously, the twig stove, the fold-out one, was the quickest, but it's also the heaviest. The plus to that is if you're taking that on a camp or out on a hike or anything, you don't need to take any fuel with you. You just use any twigs, whatever you can find lying about. The fuel stove takes a lot longer, but it's light. But then you have to bear in mind that you have to carry fuel for that. So make of that what you will. Personally, I think I'd probably go for twig stove. But I'm not averse to using this alcohol stove either. But yeah, quite a good test. I'd love to know how the twig stove at 1 minute 50, I think it was, to boil 250 ml of water would compare to a gas stove. That'll be for another video, maybe. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to pack up here and go indoors to do the beer review because it's bloody freezing today. So on that note, I'll catch you guys in a bit for the beer review. You know that. Innit? Oi! Fucking Muppets collaboration on this one today. I did the fire things earlier on, and I've had a few beers there for the local brewery, and now it's time to do the beer review. So, Deb's joining me to do this one. Alicia's here, but she ain't doing the beer review.
Not my shoes! They were 60 quid and they're new.
Does anybody want to take her? But anyway, let me just look at. I named my readers on for this one. What this is called. So this is called Tank Fly Boss What? Jam Nitty Gritty. Wait, jam hot. Well, it's not, but it's a raspberry red currant and black currant sour double IPA with green tea, and it sounds absolutely fucking horrible. And this is why I got Deb to do it, because I'd have just gone, yeah, it's shite, and she can say, yeah, it's shite.
Like me mince.
But it is. It's an 8%er.
8%?
8%. So,
Like me
without further ado, Craig Johnson, should we pop the top or should we just open it? Yeah, we'll pop the top. Alright. Snifferoonie, I'll let Deb have a snifferoonie first.
I want me that one now.
Is that how you do it?
You just have a sniff. What does it smell like?
Blackcurrant.
No, never would have guessed.
Smells like blackcurrant then, so.
Never would have guessed. Beyonce. Smells like Beyonce.
No, I'm getting the green tea as well. Actually, I'm getting blackcurrant, but I am getting a wheat sort of tea flavour. It don't smell very nice, but anyway, fuck that. Let's just have a taste. I'll put the sniff in.
What? No.
You good?
I'll toot. Fine. Would you like me sing?
Fucking hell.
Sour.
Sound like Donald Duck.
Is it in there?
Just hang on. Because when you drink these and you get the sour, you also look for the flavour. And I'm getting none. It's almost like you're sucking on a battery. And that's it. There's just no flavour. I don't get no fruit. Have I tried that? There's no fruit flavour from that. Selling that, I wouldn't sell that. It's like, tell me I'm wrong. You might get some fruit flavour with it. To me, it would just say like sucking on a battery, and yeah.
It's not as sour as some that you've had.
Really?
Really? It's alright, actually.
You getting any flavours?
Just blackcurrant.
Are you actually getting blackcurrant?
Mm-hmm.
I won't get any. Maybe I've had a few beers this afternoon, so maybe that's why. But let me try again. Let me tell you, cheeky little shit. She's up for adoption if anybody wants her.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're going for two, no?
Piggy. Do you need to go up any louder?
Quite nice.
Do you like that one? So that's an 8%, that.
Percent.
I'm not, my first, I didn't enjoy it, but do you,
8%.
are you getting anything else?
That's not 8.
Apart from blackcurrant.
No.
That's not
It's
8.
just blackcurrant then.
Oh, what?
Maybe it's raspberry, but...
Did you say it was
There's
9?
flavours out there.
Did you say?
It's like a jam, it's like raspberry, I can't
Not
see.
even any blackcurrant.
Hang on, I can't see without my
Did you say
readers.
100%?
Hang on.
percent?
8%.
Raspberry, red currant and black currant. So these black currant.
What's percent?
What's percent? That's the how strong it is. If you're going to get pissed or not.
Well, I think
But if it was
are.
like 0%, you'd be pissed as a, you know.
Well, I think you.
But anyway, I'll be like, let me have another try. It's gone down well, this beer of you, hasn't it? No. But
Imagine not liking mints. I love them. It's my hobby to eat them.
You expecting my face to be all like yours?
Because it's a wasp.
Can you just?
I'm just not getting it. I mean, I love me sour beers and that. And I love me fruity beers. I can't taste anything in that. Apart from
Sour.
sourness, but no flavour. And I don't mind
It's
it.
not a lot.
I don't
of
mind
flavour.
sour if there's a good flavour, but to me, that's just not. I'm really not hitting it. So it's like, tank fly bass, what? With the nitty gritty. It's not jam hot because it's a bit sharp. You know, it's like, I'm not getting it. Do you get the flavours from that? No, she can't because she's driving. So,
Meow.
it's a big, I tell you what, it's a big no for me. So, the can's crap, label rubbish. Is it session worthy? No, because I think it tastes like shite.
I could do a couple, but
Yeah, Deb would have a couple. So if you want to score that out of 10, what would you give it?
6, 7.
yeah, about 7.
A 7?
Mm.
So
Right,
Deb gives it a
6,
7. I'm gonna
-6, 7.
give it a 4, 4.5,
Not that bad.
possibly a 5. I'm not getting it at all. I get the sourness, no flavour, no, you know.
What would you rate it out of 5?
It's got a finger or something. It's got a hand on the front going like that, and I think that's exactly what it means. But, isn't it?
No,
It's like.
He's holding a coin or something.
It's not, it's like that, it's giving it that because it's crap. So it's a big no from me. I'm going to give that, actually, round it up,
6,
I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Deb
Out-
gives it a 10.
Out of 5.
7.
7, sorry.
What do you rate it out?
Deb gives it a 7, I give it a 5. What?
What do you rate it out of 5 then?
Out of 5?
And you?
Oh, because you're on about, yeah, cause on me Instagram I do it out of 5. I'll give that a 3. A 3. I'll give it a 3, Deb gives it a 3.5. So.
How?
But anyway, this is it for this week. The next video will probably be on the 28th, like I've said earlier on. A beach camp, hopefully. It could be a wild camp on Ilkley Moor, but I'm hoping for a beach camp. School holidays, I might take her and leave her. but yeah, I think it's going to be a beach camp on 28th, so watch out for more information coming soon.
What can you?
And until then, remember, I'll drink your beer, unless it's this.
What can you outdoors?
Oh, I didn't press record.
Walk Kenny outdoors. I'll drink your beer.